There's a layer of dust on the middle sea, like a ghost of the person I used to be. I haven't touched the ivory in a year or more, keeping all the melodies behind the door. But tonight the silence is a little too loud, and I'm looking for a face inside the crowd, playing on the dusty piano keys, sending out my heart to the winter breeze. A song for the lovers and the ones who stay, for the beautiful promises that we never made. The notes are a little out of tune, it's true, but every single one is singing about you. I remember the house and the kitchen light, the way we used to talk in the middle of the night. Now it's just a house made of wood and stone, and I'm learning how to play it all alone. But the echo is warm and the rhythm is kind, healing the pieces that I left behind. I'm playing on the dusty piano keys, sending out my heart to the winter breeze. A song for the lovers and the ones who stay, for the beautiful promises that we never made. The notes are a little out of tune, it's true, but every single one is singing about you. F sharp, A minor, the color of a memory, letting it go softly now. Dusty keys fading out. The light is gray and the clouds are low, watching the afternoon finally go. It's raining outside, but it's raining in here. The sound of the water is all I can hear. Soft reflections on the polished floor, ghostly footsteps moving toward the door. In the rainlight, in all I see you, in every shadow of the gray and the blue. It's a quiet kind of sorrow, a gentle ache, a heart that's too soft to ever really break. Just a shimmer in the air, just a breath, a life that is dancing in the middle of death. I don't wanna turn on the lamp by the bed. I wanna stay in the things that were said. The window is crying a riveting tune is soft and everything is blurred, like the ghost of a promise or a final word. In the rainlight in the hall, I see you. In every shadow of the gray and the blue, it's a quiet kind of sorrow, a gentle ache, a heart that's too soft to ever really break. Just a shimmer in the air, just a breath, a life that is dancing in the middle of death. Wash away the dust, wash away the rust, only us. Rainlight fading still. I climbed the stairs to the room at the top, where the clocks and the world finally stop. Finding the boxes of things I once loved, gathering dust like a blessing from above. Old Polaroids with their edges turned gold, stories of us that will never be told. In this attic of echoes, I'm listening deep to the promises that I was too tired to keep. Every floorboard is humming a memory of you in the pale morning light and the shadows of blue. I'm not looking for answers, just wanting to stay in the sound of the life that we threw away. There's a coat on a hook that still smells like the rain, a map of a city we'll never see again. I'm tracing the lines of who I used to be before I was caught in this vast scenery. It's heavy to hold, but it's harder to leave. In the silence I finally learned how to grieve. In this attic of echoes, I'm listening deep to the promises that I was too tired to keep. Every floorboard is humming a memory of you in the pale morning light and the shadows of blue. I'm not looking for answers, just wanting to stay in the sound of the life that we threw away. Don't turn on the light, the darkness is kind tonight. Just an echo in the attic, letting it go.
The sun is in the corner and the shadows are long. This is the final measure of a very old song. The ivory is cold and the rhythm is slow, and I'm finally finding the courage to go. I've said every word and I've played every note, leaving all the messages that I ever wrote. I'm closing the lid on the piano tonight, turning off the ghost of the flickering light. It's a beautiful ending, it's a quiet release, finding in the silence a permanent peace. The music is over, but the spirit is free, in the vast and the open, and the deep scenery. I don't need the echo, and I don't need the sound. I'm leaving all the heavy things here on the ground. The story is finished and the circle is around. Everything I lost is the thing that I found. I'm stepping away from the bench and the keys, into the whisper of the wintry trees. I'm closing the lid on the piano tonight, turning off the ghost of the flickering light. It's a beautiful ending, it's a quiet release, finding in the silence a permanent peace. The music is over, but the spirit is free, in the vast and the open, and the deep scenery. Final chord, final word, finally heard. Softly, gently close the lid.
The velvet is thin and the color is gone. I've been watching the shadows since before the dawn. The world outside is a blur of the new, but in this room everything's still about you. The sun tries to enter, but it's filtered and pale, like a secret hidden behind a gray veil. Behind these faded curtains I'm hiding away, holding the fragments of a yesterday. The patterns are worn and the fabric is old, just like the promises that we couldn't hold. I'm safe in the dim light, I'm safe in the past, in a house where the memories were meant to last. I hear the neighbors and I hear the street, the rhythm of lives that I'll never meet. They're chasing the future and they're chasing the sun, while I'm still counting everything we've done. It's quiet in here, and the dust is my friend, waiting for a story that already had an end. Behind these faded curtains I'm hiding away, holding the fragments of a yesterday. The patterns are worn and the fabric is old, just like the promises that we couldn't hold. I'm safe in the dim light, I'm safe in the past, in a house where the memories were meant to last. Pull them tight, ghost inside, faded and gray, just like the day, hidden now. The ink is dry on the page that I wrote. A year's worth of heart in a single note. I found the address, but I can't find the will to drop it in the box at the top of the hill. The words are too heavy, the paper too thin to carry the weight of the state that I'm in. This is my letter to the unsent you, writing down things that I never could do. A paper heart folding under the strain of the sun in the window and the ghost of the rain. Maybe it's better that you never know the parts of my spirit I couldn't let go. I'm talking to shadows, I'm talking to air, searching for something that isn't quite there. The piano is crying, the low F sharp minor, wishing the heart of the writer was finer. Every comma is a breath that I'm trying to take before the whole world and the silence can break. This is my letter to the unsent you, writing down things that I never could do. A paper heart folding under the strain of the sun in the window and the ghost of the rain. Maybe it's better that you never know the parts of my spirit I couldn't let go. Read it or burn it, it's all the same. I'm just erasing your name. Unsent, unspoken, the letter remains. I found the old transistor in the corner of the shelf, a little piece of history I kept for myself. I turned the plastic knob and I listened for a sign, a voice from the past moving over the line. But the signal is a ghost and the frequency is low, and I'm looking for a station where the people used to go. It's just static on the dial, it's just noise in the dark, searching for the fire, but I only found a spark. A million miles of distance in the middle of a room, watching how the winter turns the garden into gloom. I'm trying to find the music, I'm trying to find the word, but the only thing I'm hearing is the thing that's never heard. I remember when the signal was as clear as a bell, when we had 1,000 different stories to tell. Now the wires are all broken and the battery is weak, and I'm losing all the hidden things I'm trying to seek. Is there anyone out there? Is there anyone at all? distance in the middle of a room, watching how the winter turns a garden into gloom. I'm trying to find the music, I'm trying to find the word, but the only thing I'm hearing is the thing that's never heard. White noise, lost boys, forgotten toys. Tune it out, fade away into the gray. The kettle is a memory, and the steam is a prayer, rising through the silence of the cold morning air. I see the marks we left on the table in the hall, the little map of us that is written on the wall, a circle of a shadow where your cup used to stand, a ghost of the pressure of a warm and steady hand, looking at the tea stains on the weathered wood, thinking of the things that we never understood, the everyday magic of the simple and the plain, the way the sun would follow all the falling of the rain. Now I'm drinking alone in the middle of the day, watching how the memories are starting to fray. We thought that we were solid, we thought that we were stone, but we're just a pair of spirits who are learning to be alone. The wood is getting darker and the varnish is thin, like the little tiny houses that we used to live in. I'm tracing every outline with a finger and a sigh, underneath the hollow of a pale in winter sky, looking at the tea stains on the weathered wood, thinking of the things that we never understood, the everyday magic of the simple and the plain, the way the sun would follow all the falling of the rain. Now I'm drinking alone in the middle of the day, watching how the memories are starting to fade. Steeping, waiting, fading, just a stain in the grain, only the rain. There's a circle on the table where the water used to be, a ghost of the garden that you brought home to me. Now the glass is just a hollow and the petals are all gone, waiting in the kitchen for the coming of the dawn. I haven't had the heart to wash the residue away. The dust is getting thicker with the passing of the day. In this empty vase, I'm keeping all the things we didn't say, watching how the sunlight turns the water into gray. It's a monument to nothing, it's a temple to the air, a memory of a beauty that is no longer there. I'm holding on to shadows, I'm holding on to glass, waiting for the feeling in the thought about the roses and I thought about the thorns, the way we used to weather all the coming of the storms. But a heart is like a flower that you forget to feed. It turns into a hunger and it turns into a need. Now I'm staring at the ceiling and I'm staring at the wall. Listen for the petals that will never even fall. In this empty vase, I'm keeping all the things we didn't say, watching how the sunlight turns the water into gray. It's a monument to nothing, it's a temple to the air, a memory of a beauty that is no longer there. I'm holding on to shadows, I'm holding on to glass, waiting for the feeling in the winter time to pass. Crystal and cold, stories untold, love growing old, empty now, just the glass, let it pass. There's a page on the stand that's missing the end, a message in music that I couldn't send. The ink stops moving right in the middle, a beautiful song that became a riddle. I sit on the bench and my fingers are cold, afraid of the ending that's yet to be told. This is my unfinished score in the dark, searching for the fire but losing the spark. A melody waiting for a final chord, for the peace that a resolution could afford. But the bars are empty and the page is white, and I'm left with the silence of a winter night. Try to find the rhythm, I try to find the key to the version of us that was meant to be. But the notes are scattered like leaves on the floor, and I don't know how to write anymore. Maybe the beauty is in the missing part, in the hollow spaces of a broken heart. This is my unfinished score in the dark, searching for the fire but losing the spark. A melody waiting for a final chord, for the peace that a resolution could afford. But the bars are empty and the page is white, and I'm left with the silence of a winter night. Middle C to a minor fall, nothing left to say at all, just a line on the wall. Unfinished, unwritten, silence remains.